What's going on, YouTube? So Mom and I are at the coffee shop right now. She took me to this really cute little coffee shop. She lives by the water and she raves about this coffee shop. And so we are here. It's called Gypsy Souls. It's in what part of Florida? North Reddington. But it has such a cute little view. I'm gonna flip the camera and show you guys, but it's super cute. And we're just enjoying coffee. Mom has a muffin. Well, I'll show you that. It looks good. All right, so here's the view. We're just at a little table. I've got my decaf Americano. Those of you that know me know I love my decaf. We've got a pretty view, and then Mom, show them this lovely muffin. Cream cheese. Yeah, we're gonna go to Target later though, and I'm gonna help her find some good breakfast options with protein, right? Yes. Okay, real quickly, because I know everybody always loves seeing the food, I'm gonna show you guys kind of an odd one, but it's delicious, believe me. I've actually showed this, I think, once before on here, but what I did is I used an egg white and I also used a whole egg and I put it in a waffle maker. Now this waffle maker has a gingerbread man mold, so that's why you see him in the middle. But I basically used an egg white for this one, and then you'll see like underneath you can see I actually put the yolk, but then I have blueberries and granola. So I know this sounds super odd, and I actually have more granola on the side because I didn't really want to put it on top, but I have the blueberries, and honestly the sweet and the savory with the blueberries and the eggs is actually pretty good. But I wanted to show you guys this, so yeah, we're gonna go to Target soon, and then I think my mom and I are gonna get our nails done, but I wanted to show you guys this quick little food thing. Headed into Target. Let's see what we find. So we came into Target and Mom's getting cereal for the house, but I'm gonna try and show her some just some high protein food finds because we're working on getting that protein up, right, Mom?
Yes.
And of course, what I come to Target for, my favorite oatmeal ever, Better Oats. We're teaching Mom to look at nutrition labels. How many grams of protein does that have in it?
17.
All right, we're trying to make sure we're incorporating protein at every meal. So we're on the hunt at Target and we are in the frozen section. And believe it or not, you guys, if you are on a time crunch, you can find some decent frozen meals with pretty good macros. So don't knock the frozen section if you are somebody who's just in a pinch and needs like a quick meal alternative. So I want to show you guys something. I absolutely love trail mix, but before I show you, guess how many serving sizes this little bag has in it? It has 11, and how easy would it be to literally just eat this whole thing? Like, just goes to show, watch your portion sizes, because, you know, you could easily eat this whole bag, and that would be like 111 grams of fat, which is a lot. But love trail mix, you just have to watch your portion sizes with it. Okay, so we are obviously back from Target now, and I wanted to show you guys a couple of things we picked up. Some of these are mine, but most of them are for my mom. So we went into this little grocery trip, and we were trying to find some options for her that were a little bit higher in protein, because she just doesn't naturally eat a lot of protein. So I'm going to show you guys some things that we found. First and foremost, I had to show you, I am obsessed with tuna, and the sweet and spicy flavor of tuna is actually really good on its own. So I just had to show you guys that, but honestly, such a really easy on-the-go protein option. You can see one pack has 14 grams of protein. So to be quite honest, I eat these like day to day, but I also love packing them when I'm going on trips because obviously these don't require refrigeration, so it's really easy to travel with these. We also found this, which was very interesting. My mom picked these up, and it's like beef jerky, but it's a vegan option, like it's not actually jerky. So I thought this was kind of a cool find, and I thought it was funny too, so I'll show you guys the macros. So for this whole bag, which is pretty small, you could get 28 grams of protein, but look right here, it's so funny. It says do not eat packet under the safe handling instructions, and I'm like, why do they have to put that? Apparently I feel like they had to put that because somebody did that before, but I don't know. Anyways, another really good option to travel with for protein is beef jerky. So that was a find, and also you can see in the background crumbled cookie, not mine, but next thing we found is some oatmeal. So standard oatmeal is not going to be, you know, very high in protein at all. Oatmeal is definitely more of just a straight carb source, but this oatmeal that we found for my mom is Kodiak cakes, blueberries, and cream. And if you look at the nutrition label, you'll see that it has 12 grams of protein per per packet. Also has 3 grams of fiber, pretty decent amount of carbs, and pretty low fat. So, you know, if you were to have something like this, and let's say, you know, you could have a little bit more protein on the side, but this is a pretty good protein rich option for oats. Like most oats, like I said, pretty much have like 3 grams of protein. Actually, I'm going to show you guys my favorite oatmeal that I picked up that I showed you guys in the store, but this is my favorite oatmeal ever. I think they have a store locator on their website if you go to betteroats.com. So if you're curious where you can get it, just go do the store locator. But for example, for reference, like this has 4 grams of protein, right? So I would not say this is a protein source, but you can see the difference, like this oatmeal compared to this oatmeal. So got this for mom, so she can have it in the morning. And then another thing we picked up for mom was this cottage cheese. So it's actually really small, as you can tell. And for this whole thing, it's 3 fat, 4 carbs, and 15 protein. So 15 grams of protein in this little thing right here. So and it has, I think it has like pineapple in it, I don't know, but I thought this was a good snack option for her, super high in protein. And then lastly, for me, I got some of this cottage cheese. I love this brand, the Good Culture brand. I definitely really like it just because it has minimal ingredients compared to a lot of cottage cheeses. But check out these macros, like just another really high protein snack. As funny as it sounds, I like to add cottage cheese to like my big spinach salads, and it's kind of like a dressing, but if you think about it, I mean, most people put cheese on salad, right? So it's not too different, but that's what I like to do with my cottage cheese, if you're wondering what I do with it. So wanted to show you guys those little items. We picked up more than this, but these are just the couple of things I wanted to show you guys. What's up, you guys? So I am just out on a walk right now. Sorry if the camera's like a little shaky as I'm walking, but it is a rest day for me. So this has kind of turned into a little bit of a vlog, but you guys always tell me that you really like vlogs, and I think I always overthink my videos so much. I always feel like I need to have like a specific plan and everything. But I'm just kind of taking you guys through my day today, showing you little tidbits of things here and there. But yeah, I'm just out walking right now. It's a rest day, and typically I'll do some walks just to get some steps, but I don't do anything strenuous. And honestly, today I could really tell my body needed a rest day. Sometimes I have rest days and I'm like, I feel like I could go work out, but I don't. But today is one of those days where I am just like so happy it's a rest day, but just out getting some steps right now. And then I will see you guys when I get back. I'm actually at my mom's house right now, if you guys haven't picked up on that. I've had her in other videos before, but she lives about 45 minutes from me, so not too far, but that's where I'm at today. I'm gonna head back to my place in a little bit, but usually if I have like a Saturday where I'm not traveling, like last weekend I was working a show, I like to take advantage and just come and visit her. So that's what I'm up to today. Okay, friends, so I mentioned it was a rest day. So on rest days, like I kind of said before, I'll go out on walks and like get my steps, but I don't do anything high impact, just because, you know, I am in a building phase, and if I do not rest properly, you know, I'm gonna inhibit my muscle growth. So I really do take my rest days seriously, and try not to overdo it, because I definitely was one that used to kind of overdo things and like overtrain. And then, you know, when I told myself, or really learned that like, where does muscle grow? It grows when you give it time to like recover and rebuild and repair. I really started taking my rest days, you know, more seriously. Plus, I just feel like if you are constantly overtraining and not resting, you're gonna be more susceptible for an injury. So like, I always tell myself, I'm like, Lexie, I'd rather, you know, like wouldn't you rather take a day of rest than like injure yourself and be out for 6+ weeks, right? That's the way I look at it. But I'm gonna show you guys actually something that sometimes I do on rest days, or I'm trying to get better at doing on rest days, and that is going to be just stretching and mobility work. I've done yoga a couple times, but I'm really working on my hip mobility, just because when you have tight hip flexors, it can actually inhibit your glute muscles from like turning on and activating, and as a bikini competitor, I want to make sure my glutes are activating, you know, in my workouts. So I try to make sure my hips stay as mobile and as flexible as possible. So I'm going to show you guys 3 things in the next clips, just 3 movements that I like to do, whether it be like at the gym after my workout, before a leg day as well, because it's kind of a dynamic warm-up, so you could easily do it before a glute day, but it just warms up my hip flexors, and then that way my glutes are a little bit more likely to actually fire. So I'm going to show you guys those in the next clip. Okay, you guys, so the first little exercise I'm going to show you for my hip mobility routine is the glute 90-90s. So essentially, this is what I do the most. So I have basically my legs at a 90-degree angle, the front one and this back one. And then what I like to do is I rotate back and forth. So it looks something like this. So as you can see, I'm really going back and forth and I'm using a lot of my hips, my external rotator. So this is number one for one of the things I like to do for my hip mobility work. Now, second movement I like to do is I stay in this position, like with the 90-degree angle, as you can see in my legs, if you want to get a little closer to kind of show. And then what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take this knee up off of the ground. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lift it up like this and hold it. It's actually harder than it looks, but I lift it up and I'm really firing this hip flexor right here. Now, the third movement I'm going to show you guys is a little bit more advanced, and it goes along with what I just did. So if you want to take it a step further, and if you could do this, honestly, take a video and tag me, I'll be very impressed, is I like to do that movement, but I also like to extend my legs. So it looks something like this. I use my core to stabilize me, and I'm going to lift my knee and extend my foot and then put it back on the ground. And this actually takes a lot of hip strength, so if you can do this, like I said, tag me, I'll be very impressed. So I like to do the glute 90-90s. I like to do, I don't know what you want to call them, like hip extensions like this. I like to do those on both sides, of course. And then I also like to do the extenders for when I am warming up my hip flexors.
Hi friends, so it is the next day and I am back home at my apartment, back from my mom's. I just spent the afternoon at her house, but I wanted to kind of close out this video and actually add in some footage that I recorded a week or two ago with the intent of putting in a YouTube video, but you guys have expressed to me that you love the workout footage. So what you're gonna see in the next clip is a workout that is a full body workout with dumbbells only. So I actually did it in my apartment gym. I'm gonna do a voiceover kind of explaining the workout, but I figured I would put it up because it's a great workout if you are somebody who is traveling and you only have access to like a hotel gym, or let's just say, heaven forbid, you have dumbbells at home and you have to do a dumbbell only like home workout. It's a great workout for just to follow if you know, if you're in that temporary situation. So I hope you guys enjoy that, and I hope you enjoyed this video. I know it was a little like all over the place, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. So as always, please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you like the content, and as always, comment below if there's ever anything you want to see in the future or that you liked about this video. But I appreciate you guys for watching. Stay tuned and enjoy the workout footage in the next clip.
Okay, so as promised, this is a full body dumbbell only workout. So I actually did this in my apartment gym, but you could easily do this as like a hotel gym workout if you're ever traveling. As you saw, I was just doing single arm bent over rows with the dumbbells there. Now I am doing Arnold presses, and apologies for the less than ideal lighting in this specific clip. These are one of my favorites for targeting the shoulders. And then right here, I am moving right along to dumbbell around the world. And I absolutely love these for targeting the shoulders, and a little weight goes a long way with those. And then I move right along to alternating bicep curls. I actually chose a little bit heavier of a weight for these, so they were a little bit more challenging, but you can choose weight accordingly. And then after these, I moved right along to single arm single arm lateral raises with the dumbbells. So as you can see, I'm holding the bench to kind of help brace and balance my core. Those actually recruit a lot of core muscles, believe it or not. And then you will see that I move right along to the lower body work of the workout. So here I am just performing dumbbell RDLs. You can grab a weight that is challenging for you, or if you want to focus on mind muscle connection and not go as heavy, that is completely fine as well. And then here I am doing alternating curtsy lunges. So as you can see, actually I'm not alternating on these, I did them each leg separately, but as you can see, it's a lunge, but I'm stepping slightly backward, and it just puts a little bit more emphasis on the glute, or so I find it too. And then lastly, I am doing single leg hip thrusts with a dumbbell on my hips, squeezing the glute at the top. These are pretty good for isolating that glute muscle. And that is it, you guys. I hope you enjoyed the workout.